His name's Levi Aaron, and he is 6 months old.
Bridget and I both have, we struggled with infertility for a little while, and we were trying to discern what really God was wanting us to do. So eventually He told us that He wanted us to adopt, and He gave us this little boy, and we've been blessed ever since. So it's been a good journey. Really good, show a good example of His gospel and what He really represents to us and us to Him, and it's really mostly for His glory. But it's a pretty drastic change. She and I went from being pretty flexible, having a lot of individual freedom, and doing what we wanted to do at the spontaneous time. But obviously after having a child, life changes, and we see him growing up, and a lot of it's almost a full-time job. Really, it is. But it's an enjoyable time.
Used to, I would just be able to go to work and then do my errands after work and go work out, but not anymore. It's got to tend to Levi, you got to do on his schedule now, not our schedule.
The company that we went through was really good at kind of mentoring and really counseling the birth mother through this process, and it was really her decision to really take the step back. She couldn't support the child financially, emotionally, and she couldn't raise him to a standard that really she wanted the child to be raised. So she decided to go through this semi-open adoption and really take herself back. She knew that she wasn't going to be part of the child's life, and because of those reasons she didn't want to be, so. We have a lot of friends as well that's adopted, and they kind of mentored us and taught us what to expect and how to go through certain stages and all. But it's been good.
It's been fun because I've always wanted to have kids, 2 at the most. We have 1 now. Hopefully we'll have another. But so I've been looking forward to having a baby for a long time, and it's just been fun. And growing up, I had little cousins, so I kind of knew what to expect. So it's not been too much of a learning experience for me. Maybe on like medical stuff, it has been, but like the changing diapers and feeding and that kind of stuff, I pretty much already knew how to do that. But getting used to a different sleep habit, that has been a little struggle sometimes, but it's gotten better. He's actually done very well with that. But it has been fun. He's just been a blessing. He's been very good. He has not been a bad baby at all.
Yeah, well, Bridget and I, we're Christians, so we really relate the story of adoption really to how we relate to God and Christ. And one of our favorite verses when we started going through this process was one of our verses for this adoption was Ephesians 1:5. And it says, "In love, we're predestined, through Jesus Christ for His will and His purposes." So we're a chosen family. So that's really one of our themes. But I would really kind of tell birth parents that are wanting to go through adoption to kind of look at that. It's a good story of the gospel, and it's a good story about how we've become Christians as well. So that's my encouragement to you. Children are a blessing from God. They're really showing His glory. So I would read that, and I would go through that book. It's a very good book, and